Okay. Let's see. Can you make a stealth roll for me?
Can I make a stealth roll?
And Lord Dadu, make a stealth roll for me.
I mean, he can certainly attempt to. He's probably not very good at this. So here we go. Hey, look at that. I got a 14.
Hey, that wasn't terrible.
It wasn't.
Okay. Actually, I'll say that with your darkness, I'll give you advantage, so you can roll again.
Ooh, all right.
Ow!
Guess we're sticking with the 14.
Okay. So as you are, let's see, with your devil sight, you can definitely see in this.
Oh, yeah.
So as the whole area is completely plunged into darkness, and you see the glittering form of this unseeable bridge in front of you, um, the pixies that were flying near you, um, one flies by completely unfazed, uninterested in whatever this is. The other one is immediately drawn to the darkness and is hovering about 5 feet directly in front of you, though it can't see you.
Oh,
It appears to be trying to peer through the darkness to see what might be inside it.
okay. Uh, can I get to the bridge without disturbing this creature?
Potentially, I would need you to. How tall is Lord Dadu?
5'11"?
Okay. Okay.
Well,
I, I'm going to say that you can now make another stealth check to try and get past this person without them seeing you or without them detecting you. So they can't see you, but without them detecting you. But this one's going to be at disadvantage because they are right there actively trying to find something.
oh, well, instead of doing that and everything, while I have darkness cast, uh, I could still cast prestidigitation and have a noise come from an area that's 30 feet away from all of us. That might draw them away from us, couldn't I?
Yeah, I think you can. See. It's
It's
10
10,
feet,
yeah, it's 10 feet away.
but yeah, mark, sensation. Yeah, sensory effect.
All right, so I know where everybody else is hiding at because I would imagine I saw them, right?
Yeah, we'll say yes.
Okay, so in relation to them in the tree and the bridge, I want to cast prestidigitation 10 feet away. I want a rumbling noise to happen the furthest away from all of us slash the bridge.
Okay. Okay. So They're kind of at a V from you. Your party is ahead of you, and then the bridge is here. So it's like at a 90-degree angle. And the pixie is right above the bridge. So, but they are a small sized creature. So you can definitely move like below them without them noticing you. But I suppose the furthest away then would be to move even further and point it like in the direction you had come from. Um, and not the direction that you were heading.
Okay.
So does that sound good to you?
So you're saying my character is going to walk backward from where he came and cast it, or I'm just going to cast it behind me?
You're just going to cast it in the direction that y'all came from, 10 feet down that way.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. What did you say you wanted to make the sound of? Like rumbling?
A rumbling noise, or of some sort, or you know what? In the honor of our new friend Ember and everything, let's make it a large cat noise, like a Displacer Beast almost.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So,
just scary sounding as all heck and everything. Cat noise coming from 10 feet
okay.
behind.
Yeah, a wild, angry cat noise comes from about 10 feet away from you around the corner. Mhm.
Yeah, we'll go with
Very
that.
wild.
Very wild.
We can't hear you because you're muted.
I was saying, yeah, very angry cat noise coming from right here.
That makes sense.
A personal assistant. Okay, cool. Yeah, when you do that, let's see. Nice. Okay. Yeah, the pixie that was hovering in front of you immediately rushes off towards the noise. You lose sight of them, though they are still close enough that you can see the faint glow of their aura. Because 10 feet isn't that far away.
Why would I lose sight of them? Because of their aura?
No, because they went around a corner.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Which, believe me, is to your benefit, Ryan.
I have no doubt. My brain is operating at 75% Ember. Fair. Alrighty.
So yeah, that one goes out of sight. The other one is not anywhere near you anymore. You can still see it.
Okay. Is it safe for me to tell the team there's a bridge here? We should cross this?
Sure.
Great. Hey guys, there's a bridge. My magical darkness here lets me see it. We should cross this thing before the pixies get back.
That's a good idea.
I'm with you, love. You going first?
Yeah, since Ryan, you're the one who was able to see the bridge.
Yeah, I'll absolutely cross the bridge first. Why not? I mean, definitely happens once, right?
Okay.
It's true.
The bridge is only about 2 feet wide. And there are no guide rails or assistance on the sides of any kind. So it is very narrow, about as wide as a log.
I mean, I feel like I could walk. I feel like I could walk across a 2-foot bridge without problems. So Lord Dadu being much, cooler than I am, I would imagine this should be no problem.
Okay. Yeah, the reason why I call it out is because of movement, how everything is normally measured in 5-foot increments. And so these spaces that you're moving through, half of them are difficult terrain because there's no terrain.
Okay.
And the other half of it is this pathway. The way that we're working that as far as things go over here is that under duress, like for instance, if something was to come try and attack you or something like that, you're going to have to make some sort of check to not fall off this bridge. But you're right, during any normal scenario, with you just walking, you should be perfectly fine.
I don't like the way they said that, any of that. I'm just letting the group know. Go on.
As the DM, it is entirely my job to kill you.
I know.
It is your job to figure out how to not let that happen.
I'm aware of that one. I got something in store for that one just in case. So yeah, I'm going first here. Let's do this.
Okay, super. Yeah, anyway, so you can clearly see the edges of this bridge. But that doesn't make it any easier exactly to see the bridge itself. So you are now sort of in a position where as you are moving across this bridge, you are able to see a little bit further and a little bit further. The range is about 30 feet from where you're standing. So your friends behind you can't see it at all.
Hmm. That's going to be difficult for them.
Are you going to start moving
Are
across
you
now?
gonna bounce it and throw some dirt on there for
I
us?
am. Yeah, just exactly like Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's my plan. In fact, as I'm starting to cross the bridge, I think I'm just gonna grab like a couple handfuls of dirt and sprinkle that behind me as I go. That way they can see this thing.
I feel like I need to say, actually, that's the Last Crusade. But
I said Raiders of the Lost Ark. You are correct. Well, only the penitent man will pass.
True.
Super. Yeah. So you, learning from pop culture, have thrown sand back to assist your friends across this nigh invisible bridge. Let me see. Where's my dice? You take 2 points of psychic damage
How rude.
as Lord Dadu briefly remembers Indiana Jones, but from where he can't recall.
That's great.
But do I make it across the bridge?
Yeah, you're crossing the bridge just fine. Your movement speed is only what, 40, right?
30.
30. Okay. So yeah, so you're only able to move so fast anyway. Is anyone in your group moving less than 30 feet?
Anyone?
Like not in distance, as in what is your speed? Is anyone slower than 30 feet per round?
Hi.
Ouch. How am I the slowest?
Maybe because you're the biggest?
I mean, maybe. Stop calling me fat. That's rude.
Mordecai,
I did
Aw.
not.
it's okay, buddy.
Where do you see that? Like, where do you see?
It's your walking speed. It's right next to your heroic inspiration. It's right above your armor class. It's to
Oh,
the
yeah.
to the right of
30
your
feet.
proficiency.
Oh, 30 feet.
Stop it.
Oh, look, there's my favorite of your animals.
Mordecai is also concerned about the kitten, but that is because he very much wants to hug the kitten. And the kitten
Aw.
is very poofy and not sure about what dogs are.
Mm.
Mordecai loves all things and
Oh,
really would just
Mordecai.
love to come over and slarp that kitten.
Mhm.
And when we come there, Mordecai can slurp on me. I'm okay with this.
Yes, he's good.
Stop it. Why does it make a sound?
What is what?
Yeah, I'm in your
Machine
lap.
also keyboard.
Well, I know.
Because Mordecai became a lapdog on July 4th.
Oh, I bet.
In my lap. It was a lot.
And you loved every second of it. I do find it slightly interesting that we took this path and everything, and we saw this tree, and now we found the invisible bridge that wasn't actually invisible, but almost invisible. And yet we just assumed, yes, crossing the bridge is what we needed to do instead of going some other direction from there.
Yes,
I mean,
instead of
just be-
following the main plan, let's change the plan as we go. That's what makes things fun.
That is
But-
what makes
but-
it.
Didn't you put the bridge there because
Bridge.
you wanted us to cross it?
I mean, if you venture to hide something, clearly you want people to find it, right?
I mean, logically, that makes sense.
That does sound like the kind of logic that players would use.
Ooh,
DM's going,
I need to write that down.
What, that phrase?
No, just the
Ask.
whole, if you hid it, then there might be a reason.
Okay. So, question, Ryan. Darkness. Pretty sure darkness can move with you.
Yeah, you have to cast it on some kind of object and everything, but you can cast it on an object that
Yeah.
you're holding.
So I guess my question is, what are you casting darkness on? Is it moving with you, or is it staying where you had it?
Um, so I would cast this on the tip of my hood.
Okay.
So the cloak that I
So
wear,
this
the
isn't
hood
a
for
family
it.
show, but
I said hood, the tip of my hood.
uh, okay, cool. So
But yeah,
basically
definitely moving with
15-foot radius emanating from you.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, that's fun. That basically means that there's this giant blob of shadow moving along this.
It's a sphere. Jeez.
And it's 15 feet, which means that all of your friends need to stay real close to stay in that.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be able to see the bridge then, would they?
No, they wouldn't.
And if I scared off all the bad guys and everything, then they should be able to follow 16 feet behind me and still be able to see the sand that I put down for them, shouldn't they?
Potentially, yeah.
I mean, it's up to you guys whether or not you want to do that or not, but I don't recommend being in magical darkness if you don't have to.
I don't want to be in magical dark.
I wonder with River's glasses, allowing her to go to the ethereal plane, would that let her see the bridge?
An excellent question. Yeah, thank you.
Well, so the ethereal plane is like sort of a twisted mirror version of the material plane. So there's pretty much like a 90% chance that there would be a bridge there. Really, the only reason I could see for there not to be one is if someone in the ethereal plane destroyed the bridge there.
Just a thought, but yeah.
But you're right, yeah. I mean, that potentially, yeah, that could work. This isn't a door, though, so I don't think it's going to take too long.
Yeah, so are you guys crossing in darkness or crossing 16 feet behind me in the light and hoping that the other pixie isn't seeing you?
I'm passing in the light, hoping not to be seen.
No thought, head empty. I'm sorry. I'm doing whatever Torch and Madge are doing.
The only thing that I can think of that you could otherwise do, Ryan, just to present you with another option, is if the party decided to go in front of you and you went at the back of the group and led them by explaining where they needed to go. Now, I realize that this sounds like I'm setting up a trap for you, but I'm actually trying to explain a situation you're in that could be potentially beneficial. because they can't see through magical darkness, basically anything that is within their view that is beyond this darkness is essentially in a wall of darkness. They can't see through the darkness, so the things on the other side of your sphere of darkness are completely hidden.
Right, but they can't see in the darkness either.
No, but if the group was ahead of your darkness,
Oh, okay. Well,
like think about it like you are the darkness and your party is here.
right.
If your pixies on this side look, all they see is darkness. They don't see the party in front of it.
That's true. And I suppose I could start by I'm at the center of this 15-foot thing, so it's only really 7.5 feet in front of me. So if I throw sand really well, I could just hit the bridge and they could just see it.
Okay. And remember, again, you also have a familiar.
Ooh.
So you could send Kiddo to drop sand for you.
Let's do that. Let's have them all go in front of me, and I'll just have Kiddo out there in front dropping sand.
Okay.
There. Now you guys can walk across the bridge. Let's go.
And not be seen.
And not be seen by who we don't want us to see us.
So I assume that you are asking Kiddo to fly low so she also is hidden by the darkness.
Yeah. I don't think that'll be a problem for Kiddo, though. She's a pretty experienced flyer.
Yeah, but just the same.
Yeah.
Okay. As you get closer and closer to the tree, you start to find that this invisible bridge that you are going along begins to dart off in several different directions and is not quite as straight as it started out as. From this perspective, Ryan, I want Lord Dadu to make me a nature check.
Looks like a 7.
Okay. Looking at this sort of weaving and darting pathway in front of you, it reminds you a lot of the roots of a tree.
Okay, can I have Kiddo still stay low, but scout ahead to see where there's land again, so we're not just on this weird, awkward bridge?
Sure. Okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check for Kiddo.
Ooh. Really?
The heck.
Okay. So with a 9, Kiddo is able to scout ahead and returns to you with information as to which way will get you to the center of this faster. That's the best information she could gather, is to get you closer to the tree, not so much get you further along the path. In that time, pull out my dice. It has been 1d6 plus 2 minutes. So 4 minutes. So the time on your darkness spell is almost half over.
Oh. Okay. So the tree is in the middle of some random chasm that's surrounded by nothing but air and an invisible like bridge.
That's correct.
We have to get past the tree and then to land somewhere else.
Now, the path that you were on before this invisible bridge was definitely going to lead you to where you were heading. But this invisible bridge was taking you directly towards the tree that you had seen.
I thought before the reason we were, I thought before the tree was at the edge of like a cliff and we could go no further, and that's why we were taking the bridge.
Let's see if I've got something that I can draw with. One moment. Because I think this would make a lot more sense in my head.
Not death by door, death by bridge.
Right.
You know?
Bridge by door. And sure. Yeah. See if we can do this.
Oh. Just lay down. Just lay down, go to sleep.
There we go. So let's do. Yeah, of course. Well, this will have to do for now. So you started over on this end of the bridge and traveled along it until you got to an area that was completely covered, almost cavernous, with one large open side that faced out into this massive chasm that was out here. Suspended in midair, almost by magic, seems to be a tree that floats on this pedestal made out of floating earth. You can see the roots displayed coming out of the earth from below it. Pixies dart back and forth inside and outside of the tree, lighting it up like its own miniature city. The ridge that you were traveling along, you traveled all the way until you got to about here. Once you got here, that's when the concentration of pixies that were flying around became a lot heavier, and you started seeing them come closer and closer. Once you got to here, you needed to make a check so they didn't notice you. Everyone made the check successfully except for Lord Dadu. Lord Dadu then had to do something and thought quickly and cast darkness. Now we're here.
And we
Now,
can't see where other land.
Had you wanted to, you could continue along the ridge line all the way to the other side of the chasm. But that would have taken a lot longer. But it was always an option.
I see.
So when you activated your devil sight in this dark vision, or in this darkness, that is when you were able to see this bridge. Before that, this bridge was completely unseeable. So once you saw this, and you were no longer threatened by the pixies, you had the opportunity to continue down the path you were going, or to head along the brand new path that you just discovered.
That now branches off like a bunch of tree things, and we just have to pick one and go for it.
Basically.
Okay. Well,
I'm still for Pixie Island.
so you mean take the path that my dragon has told us is something that takes us toward the tree?
Yep.
I mean, we don't have to, but I'm
Well-
also very intrigued by your keyboard. I had no idea it comes apart. I now need to go buy one. What is that called, please?
I will send you my specs.
Also, just saying, if you talk to your doctor and everything, you can just have GoDaddy get you one for free.
As
Great.
soon as they let me know what it is, I will contact you and let you know how you can send me one.
That's how
Oh
I
no,
got
I
mine.
can't. I can't do it. But if you do an AMA request and everything,
ADA.
our good friend Stan will do one. Okay, sorry, not really good for you. Know what I meant by good friend Stan? The guy who does all procurement stuff. Stan will send you one.
Yeah.
Do please let me know what I need to tell my doctor to tell them so I get one. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I know that not everybody is the same. Not every doctor is the same, but I can tell you what I told mine, and no lying involved. I just told them the truth, and they were like, "Wow, you sound like you need an ergonomic keyboard." And I'm like, "Yeah, I probably do."
Yeah.
And then
My
they're like,
shoulder
"Okay,
hurts.
well,"
My thumb goes numb every once in a while.
they were like, "Okay, well then you get an ergonomic keyboard." And GoDaddy's like, "Well, ADA says you get an ergonomic keyboard." And I was like, "Super." And Stan says, "What ergonomic keyboard do you want?" And I go, "Ha ha ha, here," and send him this keyboard. And he goes, "All right, it'll be there on the 2nd. What? Okay.
So I guess let's
Because his job is
continue
not
on
to
our.
question it is just to fulfill their requests.
One of our coworkers, his wife was his doctor, and like grandma's boy, and like that guy sitting in the thing with like the
Yeah.
monitor.
Oh yeah.
That was his setup. I'm not kidding. Like
Yeah.
he would just go back into his corner and he had like that going on. I was just like, that is amazing. And yeah, GoDaddy paid for all of it because his wife's doctor said he needed it.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah. The truth of it is that the system is there not for you to take advantage of it, but to take advantage of it.
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess
All
we're
about
gonna.
where you put the stress.
I guess how we're gonna continue along the path that Kiddo has said is there. So
Okay.
let's do that.
Awesome. So from where you're at, where this sort of junction is, it splits into 3 paths that you can see plainly. Kiddo leads you to the northmost path. And you start going around the outer edge of this tree. And you start to see that this pathway that you are walking along appears to follow the exact same pathway as a root formation below you. And as you get closer and closer to the tree, the sort of absent humming sound of fairy wings becomes almost musical. I need everyone in the group to make me a wisdom saving throw. I'm sorry, River.
Sorry. Can you do it for me?
Yeah, you know that things are bad for her whenever she is asking me to make the dice rolls.
No, there's a baby kitty and I can't move.
Uh-huh.
She's making biscuits inside of my hoodie with her one pink token.
Making biscuits.
Okay. Well, that's not terrible. Right? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see. What's everybody got here? 21, 14, 10. Okay.
What was my roll?
You got a 14.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Everyone thinks the DM's dice are cursed. They're not cursed. They're just more helpful for me than they are for you. Okay. So let's see. Torch and Lord Dadu, you make the wisdom save. Actually, and River, you make the wisdom save just fine. Madge, you are feeling almost like tipsy, almost like you're drunk. Let's see, where is Here we go.
Because they know her name.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. So you suddenly feel sort of lightheaded and happy and distracted. Um, by chance, um, actually, I guess for sure Lord Dadu was at the back. Dadu, without making any type of roll, you can see that Madge is now walking uneasily and appears to be getting very close to the edge of the bridge with each passing step.
Yeah. Okay. If I go to steady her, she's going to be encompassed in the darkness.
Now, Madge, what you are hearing is this sort of lilting, sort of euphoric music. It sounds like a small orchestra of string instruments are all playing your favorite song, and you feel your burdens lifted and your heart get light, and you no longer seem so interested or compelled by whatever it was that brought you here. And this voice that's in the back of your head keeps saying, keep coming, keep coming. You
All
are
right.
you are now charmed.
Woo!
Mhm. So yeah, from an outsider's perspective, Madge looks like she's kind of stumbling around drunk. From an inside perspective, Madge, you feel very lighthearted and happy.
Happy.
Mhm.
Clap along. Sorry. Can anyone else see that she's stumbly?
I didn't take a second to determine who was behind Madge, but I knew for certain you were because we had declared that Lord Dadu was going at the back. But I suppose if there's somebody behind Madge, then they would probably also see Madge. I'll let everyone be on the honor roll system here.
Woo!
I'm just gonna speak out to the group and say, hey everyone, Madge is kinda wobbly. Can someone stabilize her?
Yay,
Um,
On the 2-foot bridge.
Up Madge and put her on my shoulders.
Madge, I would like you to make an insight roll with disadvantage for me.
Wait a minute. Madge was on my shoulders. She wasn't walking. Sorry, baby.
I hadn't gotten down.
I
Or
thought she was on my shoulders.
That's what I assumed when everyone declared they were walking across the bridge.
You can simply put her on your shoulders.
but then would that mean that we're both charmed?
No, because I didn't fail the roll.
No, but it would mean that works differently. So is that what we're saying then?
I don't know. I thought that she was on my shoulders, but if she wasn't, then I will pick her up and put her on my shoulders to try to keep her from falling off the bridge. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you were sleeping.
I just need to hear from everybody what we're doing.
Okay.
For continuity's sake, she was off. She's now back off.
Okay,
Yes, that's what it sounds like to me.
okay. I'm fine either way. I just need to have some sort of idea so I know what's about to happen.
Okay, well,
Drunken Madge is on her
Okay.
shoulders.
Okay. Okay, then are you trying to say then, since she would be off your shoulders, that River would definitely be behind her? Okay. Then, yeah. Um, did you make that insight roll? I didn't look.
Oh, nope, I didn't. Um, there you are, with disadvantage.
Ooh. Okay,
Womp womp.
that's okay. Um, awesome. You hear a voice behind you. It's sounds like Lord Dadu. Um, and the voice is telling you that it's really fun to fly and you should try. A 6 on your insight roll says that you uh, believe that whatever just was whispered into your ear, or what equivalent, is not meaning you harm. That doesn't mean you necessarily immediately trust it or go with it or whatever. It's just you have no reason to think that there is any ill will behind it. In fact, it sounds like Lord Dadu.
She should have the wisdom to know Lord Daddy doesn't care about fun. Jeez.
Yeah, so she's in a different world entirely. Like she's just not in the same place that you are. So while you're talking, she's hearing stuff that you're not saying.
So
Hmm.
then, to break the third wall here, am I supposed to act based on what you're telling me and not based on what I think or what? Wait, let me back this up. Should I take what you're telling me as Madge in that state and decide what to do as Madge in that state? Because right now I'm like, oh crap, I need to save my character. Um, but on the other hand, it sounds to me like there isn't much that I can do to save my character if I'm charmed.
So when you're charmed, you do get to make saves against it. I already gave you one check for that save, and I'm
Okay.
going to give you another one as this progresses.
Okay.
But usually those checks come in whenever whatever is happening around you seems like something that isn't real, doesn't exist, you wouldn't usually do, the person you're talking to wouldn't usually tell you to do, those kind of things that make you question the reality that's being presented to you. And charmed or charms specifically are not able to make you kill yourself. They are not allowed to say things like stab yourself, jump off this building,
Okay.
things like that, because the moment that happens, the instinct in the back of your brain kicks in and it overpowers that spell.
When you become charmed, do you forget facts that you knew already?
Nope.
So I would recall that Dadu was in front of me, right?
Dadu is definitely behind you.
Oh, he is behind
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Duh. I forgot that part.
Dadu is all the way at the back. Like
I even wrote it down.
yeah, from what I'm understanding, our Winnie the Pooh order is Dadu, River, Madge, Torch.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
guess technically Kiddo in front of Torch.
Well, since I am now on River's shoulders, I am just going to whisper backwards that I can't answer to them right now because I am on someone's shoulders. Speaking to Lord Dadu.
Mm. Dadu, you hear this. I mean, she's speaking clearly to you. For her, what she's hearing and seeing is not exactly what it should be, but her speaking out loud is what's coming out.
Right. So we can see her responding to Dadu, who never talked to her to begin with.
Right. Well, listen, drunkie, you hang out right there, and River will get you across the bridge.
I ain't had a drop to drink.
Right. I believe you too. Moving on.
Yeah. So, Madge, you're now you're mounted on the top of River's shoulders. And from your perspective, this tree is throbbing with energy. It's like beating heart life energy coming from the branches of this thing. And as you see it sort of throbbing in your eyes, you can feel it, this warmth sort of enveloping you. And the song that these pixies are singing, this music that they're creating, is just louder and louder and louder until it's eventually like drowning out all other sound. And it's beautiful, but it covers up everything. As you continue down this road, this path, you eventually come to what looks to be the like this rocky structure. Looks like the remnants of what was a bridge that connects this area with the main like greenery that this tree is planted on. From here, you can clearly see all around the chasm, the edges that you were going along. You can see that now there is a large group of pixies that is going along the edge of the chasm down the path that you were headed down, investigating a sound that they heard earlier. So congratulations, Ryan. You successfully distracted the pixie guards and chose a path that they wouldn't think you would go down. Meanwhile, they are now checking the path that you were intended to go down.
Okay, can I try to send Kiddo out again to see what path gets us to the other side of the chasm?
Sure.
Is that another perception check?
That is another perception check.
Finally.
Okay.
Hey.
Kiddo flies off around the outside of the tree and starts making a very large circle, staying low in order to stay out of sight. And suddenly, there is a sort of a cold stabbing pain in your chest as you know that someone has killed your familiar.
I'm glad Autumn didn't hear you say that. She'd be very unhappy with you. But did I see where she died?
As she got out of sight on her third pass, yes. You didn't see it happen, but you saw what area of this place it happened in. It's about 300 feet through some dense greenery and vines. Dark jungle awaits you.
Lovely. So, did the others also see Kiddo die?
That's the thing, is that nobody saw it. You
Oh,
felt
sorry.
it.
Okay.
Because it's your familiar.
Right.
When it dies, you know it, regardless of where it is.
Yeah.
Now, it's a sad thing, but also remember familiars can be summoned again.
Right. That's why I'm not heartbroken right now.
Right.
I'll bring Kiddo back.
It's more like, oh shit, there's definitely something bad over there.
Right. So let's try to go not that path. So I'm gonna shout out to the group. Hey, Kiddo was last seen over somewhere. And I'm pointing to the right direction that I last saw her go around a corner.
Mhm.
And now Kiddo is dead. So let's try not to go that way.
From here at the base of this greenery, I'd like everyone to make me a perception check. Madge, I'd like you to make a perception check with advantage.
Can you do mine?
My curiosity, I can't just use my passive perception on this.
No,
Just checking.
sorry.
No, never mind. I'll take
Yeah,
that
you
all day.
rolled really well. So,
Can you roll mine, please?
oh yeah. Shit, I don't know what your number is, but I rolled a 19. Passive perception. So it's +7, so 26. Killer. Okay. So, Torch, you're not picking up a whole lot more than what I've already put down for you.
Yep.
Um, Ryan, you got a critical success on this one, so I've got some more information for you than the rest, but hang tight and listen to what I've got for you.
Okay.
So first, River and Madge, as you are sort of taking in the view of this place up close now, and you are starting to understand the scale of this tree, the branches of it are higher than any structure that you have ever stood next to, other than the wizard school in Reef. You have never seen a tree this big before, ever. And you notice that the roots are buckled up in some areas, and you can see this sort of green energy that appears to be pouring through them and out into the rest of the vines, and or not the vines, but the rest of the roots and down through the ground and out. And it's almost like this tree itself is keeping all of this around it alive and aloft. Um, Madge, in addition to that, uh, while you are watching this, you hear this soothing humming sound. It reminds your character of when they were being taken care of as an infant. It's
Aw.
incredibly soothing. Um, Lord Daddy, with your natural 20 and your perception check here, sir, you've gotten all of the same general information that they have, but you also are able to clearly see what looks like was a pathway through the center of this green mass. It looks like it has been quite a while since anyone that had to walk has gone through here. But it shouldn't be impossible for you to find your way from where you're at to the other side of this platform without having to go any longer along these invisible routes. When you started this journey around this chasm, it was with the intent of getting to the end of your map. That is on the other side of this, so
Okay, so I'm gonna tell everybody else what I can see. And then I'm gonna say, do you guys want to go first to that or what? Because they are all still ahead of me.
so yeah, now that nobody has to worry about Lord Dedu showing you the way, he's asking if you want to stay in front.
Yeah, we'll
George,
keep
what'll
going.
it be? All right. Are we just gonna keep going through that path then?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm at my leisure.
Yes, everyone is just having the best time, especially Madge.
Yes. Especially.
Now, okay, Lord Dadu, make me a nature check. I know it's not great. Okay, 11 ain't bad. It's better than half.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to say that between your perception check that has led you directly through how you can pass through this greenery, and a nature check of 11, that you know without having to recheck yourself, check a compass, exactly what direction you need to go to or go through in order to get through here, because you're looking for all the signs of a road or a pathway that was once there. It is, however, slow going. We'll say with a nature check of 11, that it's going to take you roughly probably an hour to move about 100 feet because of how thick the greenery is.
Okay.
Now, if anybody wants to, they can try and make a nature check to aid you.
I will if you can roll it for me.
I got a +2. Does anyone else have? Or can
I-
we all just do it?
Let's see.
I have +3.
Skills. Nature. Yeah, River's got a +0. That's a 17.
Yay.
Okay, cool. So instead, Ryan, that's a 16. So that is going to lower that down to about 30 minutes. So basically, it's going to take you half a short rest to move 100 feet forward through the greenery,
Okay.
hypothetically. Based on how large this thing is, that gives you sort of an estimate that it would take you probably 6 hours to get through this.
Okay.
Now, that is just using like blades to cut your way through. If you wanted to, you could try and use other methods and see if any of that works. But otherwise, that's sort of what your pace is right now.
Well, I'm not the one in front that has to cut through these vines, am I?
I don't think so. I did forget though, and I'd like to make it now. Madge, can you make a wisdom save for me?
You got this.
Dun, 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 dun. That is
Yeah.
20.
Yay.
I'll take a dirty 20.
Right.
Me too. If it keeps me alive.
I had somebody at a game store look at me gross and they're like, dirty 20? No, that's an unnatural 20. And I'm like, what's unnatural is being grossed out by the word dirty.
Exactly.
All right. Cool. So yeah, with a 20, that's definitely enough for you to break the charm. Suddenly the music around you seems to stop. Not like jarringly, but just sort of fade out. And that warm, fuzzy feeling that you were having is sort of replaced by the dull, cold feeling of reality. And
Boy.
you no longer have this sort of connection enough to really be feeling connected to the nature anymore, as much as you are just experiencing the nature.
Well, that was weird.
Now, yeah, I was going to say, now, if you want to, you can make a medicine check for me, Madge. Not a great roll, but the fact you have a +9 is great.
Right.
So 11's all
A
right.
pretty medicine roll for a cleric.
You are not 100% sure what it is that just happened to you. The best you can guess is that there is some sort of hallucinogenic pollen in the air.
Boy, I've been tripping.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, we know. You were trying to fly, so I picked you up.
Yeah,
Um,
also I don't prescribe to fun, so there's that. Just throwing it out there.
All right.
Off in the distance, you hear a low growl. Not like an animal. It sounds more humanoid, but very loud. Make a Actually, no, we can do passive perception on this one. Let me just take a look at everybody. 17, 15, 17, 17. Perfect. Everybody's passive perception is fucking enough. Yeah, so you are easily able to tell that this came from the direction where you last felt Kiddo.
Mm.
There's something big out there.
There's some asshat killed my familiar and then ate him. Her. Jerk.
Mm. And that's where I'm going to call game this week. I think that this is a
Wait,
very.
it ate her?
It's
That's
a
so
20 something here. So yeah.
Oh no, I said it ate her.
Oh
I
no.
didn't realize Kiddo got ate.
Well, all we saw is all we know is that Kiddo's dead. Nobody saw Kiddo die, and nobody saw Kiddo get eaten. But we just heard some growling thing that could have been a stomach growling, for all we know, from some large creature from where Kiddo was last seen. I'm just assuming Kiddo got eaten.
I got you.
That's fine. If we get confirmation as to who did it and everything, I'll gladly rip them open to get her bones back. Not that I need them to resummon her, but that's not the point. It's my dragon bastard.
I don't think that once you eat a familiar that the bones would stay in you. I think that they just dematerialize.
That's not the point.
That's yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
But hey,
no, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We have parodied basically every other movie I've ever watched. Why not John Wick?
can't kill my dog. But hey, on the happy note and everything, as I would say, everything. Did we get experience points tonight?
You creatively avoided 2 encounters, were able to navigate an unseeable maze, and somehow Madge didn't die.
Bonus points.
Yeah, all right, I'll give it.
Cha-ching.
Let me do
Yes.
some. Like, I mean, you didn't really fight anything, but also you didn't fight anything because you figured out how to not fight anything. So that's
Yeah.
it's like okay.
I like the way you think.
Did we avoid the big bad whatever thing that you created yet?
Nope.
Dang it. Oh,
And
I love the awe.
Hi.
I was talking about the
I'll
kitten.
see when she fell asleep on me.
Yes.
It was like in my hoodie and she fell asleep. It was amazing.
She looks
All right.
exactly like my best friend had a cat named Tosh, named after Peter Tosh. She looked just like her. That face thing going on. So beautiful.
Okay, everybody. 575 experience points apiece.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
how do I do that? Yeah.
That should put us at 92,890.
Sweet.
Let's see back here. Where is it? Yes.
That means I did it right.
Wisdom.
7,110 experience points away from level 12.
Oh.
Can't wait.
Oh
we
man. That is
Why are we on?
hell.
Miles, can you add mine? I can't figure out how to get into my D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I can help you with that later.
Thank you.
Miles, what are you owing and why are you owing it?
I had counted Madge's wisdom roll, the one that ended up with her getting charmed, as a fail because the DC on it was 13. and she rolled a 10. But what I didn't notice was that she rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
So that should have been a lot worse. But we made it
go
through
us.
that. So good job, team.
Go us.
Who rolled in that one?
Madge did in trying to avoid being charmed by the pixies.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. 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 So that worked.
It did. It worked. And it was fun.
What?
I was in La La Land for a little bit.
I love that the plan was, wait, no, wasn't she already on my shoulders? If she's not, then that's where we're putting her immediately.
Yep.
Contained.
Come here, little drunk gnomey friend.
So
And Matt is
Oh,
like,
what
I'm not drunk.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say is what I love is that Madge's immediate response, I'm not drunk. Like
And we're all like, okay.
that
right.
that doesn't track. Yeah, being charmed is fun. Ryan is immune to being charmed.
Mm.
So Lord Dadu cannot be charmed or cannot be put to sleep magically.
Mhm.
That's why he's so much fun.
That's honestly that's a massive advantage for him in the Feywild because more often than not, that is the greatest tricks the Fey have is to either use charming magic to get you to do what the hell they want, or to make you magically go to sleep and then just take you. And so
Got
the
it.
elves are like, I'm wise to your bullshit.
Smart elves.
Let's see.